Hey guys, welcome back to the Mining Stacker YouTube channel where we cover all things crypto from the perspective of a miner. So today we have yet another brand new release. This is from Bitmain. This is going to be a new Handshake miner, so the HS3. So kind of like I had mentioned in that first reveal video for that K7, Bitmain is literally going for the kill with Goldshell. They are going one by one and just knocking everything out. It's crazy. Like, there's no way this is by accident. This is intentional. They are going for the kill, and they're doing a good job so far. So we're going to be talking about the HS3, going to look at the specs, going to look at profitability, see what it looks like compared to everything else on the market, and let's get to it. So if it's something you're interested in, guys, stay tuned, and let's get it. So today, just happen to be looking on ASIC value. Looking to see if anything changed, what profitability is looking like, and I happen to come across down here something coming out December 22. Bitmain, the HS3. So according to this, it's coming in at 9 terahash, about 2100 watts. So according to this, the profitability is about 750 a day, which isn't accurate. We're going to go over why. But yeah, looked at that, clicked on it, I was like, what is this? And going down here, we found a link for it. And yes, this is confirming it. So they have it listed. This is the antminerdistribution.com. This is like their European arm. This is a vendor for them. So anyways, they have it listed at 3,000 euros, which is about 3,200 US. Again, the specs are there. It's confirming that. So kind of funny, right, that they named it the HS3 considering Goldshell had a previous HS3. You would think that they would have tried to differentiate it. Oddly enough, it was almost the same wattage as well. The HS3, I forgot what the terahash was, but it was at like 2,000 watts, which is kind of funny. You would think they would go with a different moniker, maybe HNS3, something to differentiate it, but they decided to go that route. So then started doing a little more digging. Happened to miss this. They actually posted up on their Twitter this morning. So they do have the full specs as well as the release. Well, not necessarily the release date, but when it's going to go on sale. And check it out. So the MSRP is going to be about 2,100 bucks. Again, confirming these stats. Spot sales are going to start on December 20th at 9 o'clock Eastern. So for you guys, EST, 9 o'clock. What else? They had a limit of 5, I believe. Yeah, one customer can purchase up to 5 units. For those of you interested in buying it from Bitmain, just keep in mind if you're buying it directly from them, you will most likely get hit with those customs fees, which is like a 30% tax, as well as having to make that Bitmain account, which is with KYC, if you're unfamiliar. So the will go on sale on that date. And yeah, it's confirming those things. So now let's look at the profitability. Okay. So according to ASIC value, they had it listed as the profit wise with the 10-cent kilowatt hour, 750. But I tried it on 2 other calculators just because ASIC value has been off lately and got 2 pretty consistent answers. So inputting it here on CryptoCalc, again, the 9 terahash, 2100 watts, 10-cent kilowatt hour, that your profit would be 1075. Right after electricity. So 1075 is what you would net. So it'd be about 15 is what you would get in total, 1075 after power, which is crazy for a $2,000 miner. Keep in mind, it's not going to cost you $2,000. It's going to be closer to like, so if you buy it from them, it's going to be about $2,700. You buy it through a third party, it looks like they're going to probably list them at $29.99. Most likely it'll be that $3,000 range. But regardless, profitability wise, looks pretty good. Did it on what to mine as well and got the same results, so that's why I'm going with based off of these results. So it's looking pretty good there. But like we've mentioned in the other videos, keep in mind that this is going to cause the hash rate to go up significantly. Again, we don't really have any numbers, so it's hard to really project other than the fact that it's going to be a significant difference considering that the previous competition, this is going to be twice the hash of the previous competition, right? So it's not as dramatic as the other ones. What was more dramatic here was just the power, right? This thing's only going to come in at 2,000 watts. Typically, most of the bigger guys are between 3,000 and 3,300. So this guy's only going to come in at 2,000 watts. which is an interesting number. The main benefit I see from it, though, is that if you're on a 30 amp circuit, it gives you the possibility of being able to run 2 ASICs on that 30 amp circuit, right? Because give or take with the 20% rule, it limits you to what, like 5,700, something like that. So between this and let's say something else that's 3,100, it brings you to like what, 5,200 watts, which you could theoretically do on a 30 amp circuit. So that's one benefit with having that form factor there. And that's one reason I would consider it there. But yeah, so the main thing, it's not as dramatic as far as the hash rate goes because it's like what, a little more than double. But again, the big thing is the power, the efficiency, right? Only 2,000 watts. So let's look at the competition, which the previous big one, which is the HS3. And this one currently, you're running it at a loss if you're currently running it. So it's 4.3 terahash, but at a full-size power, it's 3,250 watts. So again, more than double the hash rate, and then less than about a third of the power, right? So you're going from 3,200 down to the 2,100. Huge difference there. So again, it's going to demolish the profitability for any Goldshell guys. Kind of thought this one was going to be safe. I didn't really see them going for Handshake, but apparently, just like we mentioned, they are going for the kill. They're going to try to go knock them out one by one. There is no mention, though, of this one being able to dual mine. So one advantage with the Goldshells is that they can dual mine. They can also do see a coin, which is one interesting thing. It is more power efficient. I believe the models that have it, it's like if Handshake's 3,000, the see a coin variant will do like 2,000 watts, something like that. Significantly more power efficient. There's no mention of that here, though, so I wouldn't take that into consideration. I would take this as a full Handshake only miner. So that is one thing to factor in. But the only other miner they have out is the Goldshell HS Lite. And same thing, guys. It's on a reduced scale, but it's still losing right now. So, yeah. So again, feel bad for all you Goldshell guys. Again, Bitmain is coming after you yet again. I thought we were going to be safe with this one, but nope. They decided to go through there. My personal pick, I thought the next one they were going to announce was probably going to be like a Zcash or a Dash miner, just because those are outdated and they're still profitable. Like if we go down here, the D7 released October 21, and that one is still decently profitable. And then my real bet, the one I was actually waiting on, was a replacement for this guy, for the Z15, because it came out in June 2020, and this thing is still profitable, right? It's $3.68. I know a lot of people don't like Zcash, but you know, with the whole privacy thing going on, it seems like it'd be a good time for it. Any of these Equihash coins as well, but Zcash being the primary miner here. So yeah, still may come, right? It's everybody was kind of caught off guard with this Handshake release, but it's a good deal if you can get it at MSRP. Anything under, which I guess is going to be about 3,000. But it's really hard to tell what the profitability really is going to look like, again, until we get an estimate on the amount of miners. We're going to kind of get a taste because hopefully we should start seeing the shipping notices for the KA3s. They should start shipping now. It's between now and the next couple of weeks here. So once those start coming out, we can maybe kind of ballpark. Like, okay, they released, 5,000 of these. Then we can kind of go from there. But let's say only 800 get released or something, which I highly doubt. But that'll give us a better ballpark as to how many come out. There's been rumors I've heard as high as like 10,000 for the KA3. Whether or not that's true, no idea. I think I heard it like on one of Rabbit Mining streams. So again, no idea. We have no idea how it's going to go, how many are going to get released. And yeah, so we'll go from there. But again, guys, December 20th, 9 o'clock. And I'm sure it's going to sell out just like all the other ones. What it seems like they're doing, it seems like it's a good publicity stunt for them. They only release X amount because both times it was under a minute. I think one was like 40 seconds, the other one was like 20-something seconds. So it's a good way to hype it up, right? Because people will get caught off guard here, so then they go to the third-party side and do it that way, which is what it seems like is going to happen here. I can guarantee it's going to be the same thing. It's going to sell out in under a minute, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Because overall, the K3 sold out well, right? But the K7 didn't. That one, like we mentioned in the other video, is actually still available on most of the third-party websites for not much higher than MSRP. This one, though, I would think is going to have a higher chance just because of this lower price of entry, right? This is very, very appealing. Even 3,000, even at the 3,000 mark, it's not bad. Not bad for what it is, especially got the current profitability numbers, which of course are going to change though, guys. So please put that in your calculations. As we get closer, I'll probably do like a little chart or whatever, a little prediction as far as what the profitability may look like, depending on how many miners release for probably now this one, the K7 and the K3. So we'll see if I have enough time to do that. But yeah, big news, guys. Yet another one coming out. We'll see how many more they release, but right now, it's not looking too good for Goldshell. We'll see how they respond, but it's going to be hard for them because I'm sure whatever next gen they had, it's already in production, it's already in R&D, because typically they release in the spring, right? So whatever they have going on as far as specs go, I'm sure are already pretty much concrete, and we're not going to find out until it gets closer to release. But yeah, hopefully maybe they have something in the pipeline that can compete. Right now, I'm not too confident considering how big of a jump this is, but only time will tell, guys. All right, so I want to just give you that quick little update, guys, because this is fairly big news coming from Bitmain. Hopefully you got some value in the video, guys. Check out some of the other videos. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys, and I am out.